forever when the game changes and the community changes every couple years.
It's true.
So there's just gonna be
But
a
shout outs
credit
as
where
well,
it's
of
due.
course.
Yeah.
Like
to
Tekken
Wani
6
Lau,
started
who
Tekken on the right track,
took it 3-0
and then Tag 2 came out and people really didn't like the two characters, and it really set Tekken back. And then set it back to one-on-one. I feel like today people would have really liked it. Tekken 6 had Tekken Crash, had a lot of shows on it. And Tekken 6 is where I grabbed that JDCR. So JDCR helped me Saint all live with us. I got to spend a lot of time with and Tekken 6, yeah, Tekken 6 is I never played Tekken 2 really, but Tekken 6 is probably my favorite. There was no Power Crushes. That's my favorite. Tekken 4 was really weird because it was 1-2. It was Scythe 1-2, 2-1, Laser Scraper, parry, repeat, wall push. That was the game. Characters like Fall Wall, Down 1, with punishment, Dead Fish, Down 4. Mishimas didn't even use electric that much, which tells you how good the unit was. The electric didn't even launch on normal hit, it launched on counter hit only. It just tells you like, a lot of the juggles were gone. Like if Kazuya hit while standing 2, best juggle would be Thunder Godfish 3. That's the most damage you can do. A Ski Fox combo is like his back one was then down 1. It would be down 1 in the flicker 2, and then instant flicker 2. That was the combo. Like if he hits you with forward sway 2, the launcher, the big launcher, this combo was down forward 1-2-1, flicker 1 forward 1, and then you would have to do down 2. Yeah. Steve didn't have load to the punch. It was only down back 3, so they didn't give him the string. The reason why these cameos are like this are also because Johnny Cage is 90% of the time. Almost all Johnny Cage. Yeah, so right now, Chameleon is used 5, 10, 70 times. No other cameos in 30 times. No other cameos even been used 30 times. And then as far as comparisons go, in the first tournament, Johnny Cage was picked. I'm making it, well, yeah, I'm lazy.
in the offense. There's
And the worst part about this is it not true that one day everybody will be washed?
Evens it up.
One day everybody will be 50 years old and 60 years old and washed? Is that not the... No. Lion, who's going to be winning at 60 years old? Well, who's going to be winning at 60 and there's no money on the line? And in 10 years, it's going to be like $10,000. Like, why would I do a history of fighting games if you guys tell me I was terrible at all of them and I don't know anything? Just because there are some people who are very good and have good results, but they weren't around in the first, you know. Because there's 4 of them that I wasn't like a top 4 of them. MKX I was 40, so I just wasn't, you know, I guess I could have been, I was a top like 25, 30 player in the world. I certainly wasn't a top 10, top 5 player. I didn't play Injustice 2, I'm very good at TV. Now for Mortal Kombat, we pioneered yourself. I didn't lose to Dreadnought. I lost to a strong shooter one time and vortexed me for eternity.
almost became active. Almost left the hands of Molina. Woke up.
Got hit one time and that was it.
That is so bold in the corner against Johnny Cage, who still has a Goro.
Quite a payoff.
Drop the combo over 439. It was absolutely worth it. Woo. And those kind of damaging combos.
That and BJT.
And that
BJT.
keep in mind, the difference is, I don't ever insert myself into the modern game argument. Like, I don't talk about me and MK11, me and MK1. I'm like, hey, I'm done. I'm washed, right? But younger players will insert themselves into older game arguments. So I could see, like, if I'm like, man, I'm still this, I'm still whatever. It's like younger players being good at the newer games is not enough. They also have to claim they're better at the older ones, even though they never played them. And then if you say, well, you don't have any results. I do. Well, I was 5 years old. Okay, but what does that have to do with my results? Clearly, I'm fighting people that were not 5 years old. You see, it's just a dumb argument. So Foxy goes, well, I was 5. Okay, was everybody there 5 years old? I mean, I'm sure there were some adults there. Well, who says it was noobified? Who says MK1 is noobified next to Gabriel Austin? I have never said that. I have never said MK1. I mean, these are things I've never said. Like what Zombat is saying here, I agree with this. I mean, polls are pointless because even if Foxy did a poll right now saying, hey, I had a closet Sub-Zero and MK9, whose Sub-Zero was better, they would vote Foxy's. So, like, we already know what the community is going to vote. So a vote is pointless. The reason why Foxy won't make that poll is because then it destroys the legitimacy of his argument. Because when he wins that poll, it's like, well, by what metric are they, like, you know what I mean? Like, by what result, what metric would they judge that by? So, like, that's why... There is not a player in this community that I would win a poll. So it's like...
Goro was mainly Johnny Cage. A couple of them were from Just Nasty and Smoke, but mainly Johnny Cage. I mean, so if we know if Foxy put up a poll saying, like, my closet Sub-Zero, was it better than Tom's in MK9? He would win that poll. What do these polls matter? What does it really show?
Where the whole match happened in the corner. The first 20 seconds he found himself there, and then, yeah, just fast forward to this match, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
The game doesn't offer much counterplay to certain things.
Some moron said, you and Foxy need to play this out in MK9. He said, it'll be funny to watch Sub deal with all these Instant Air fans. Bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? I did that shit every day for a living. You feel like dealing with Instant Air fans is like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Instant Air fans. This is why today's players are stupid. Today's players are stupid. Instant Air fans. What do I do? What do I do?
Oh, sorry, does Trevor give Reiko anything this matchup specifically?
Alright, well, this is just dumb because even my well, Sarachen's better than me. Saracen. Six Arakin is better than me at pretty much any game. Bad. You guys literally told me that people who have never played a game are better than me at a game that I play at a high level. So, also keep in mind that I did a small poll for about an hour asking the Sub-Zero question, me or Foxy's Closet Sub-Zero, on my timeline, and he was winning. So even my community believed that Foxy was a better MK9 Sub-Zero, despite the fact that no one's ever seen it. I mean, like, that pretty much says it all. I just wanted to show, like these arguments are all popular. Six Arakin's better than Six Arakin's 100% better. I'm no longer arguing. You're one person. You're already sitting that time. Oh, that's definitely the biggest joke in FTC history. Stage you want to stage demo?
tell you what I'll do.
If you guys really want me to commentate, I'll turn it down and commentate. I just need. Here's the condition. When I'm respected as a fighting game player, I'll commentate. Thanks for the sub. You guys are really confused. You guys can't make up your mind if I'm a goat or if I'm a swamp. You guys can't make up your mind. Looking again, September. Which one is going to be? So Janet and Goro are the top three are Janet, Chameleon, and Goro.
We've been spoiled.
Dude, it's been a great one.
I had a feeling that we would be, but these players have shown up, every single one of them. A big whiff punish. And man, just that EX Ender took that up to 330 damage. The grab Ender out of the corner. The risk
Janet, Chameleon, and Goro.
a hard block situation. Given where we were on the stage, as Wise has a big health lead now. And Rewind having to be the one to close the gap now.
No Ender that time. He's really been mixing that up. Man, yet again, mix up. Scorpion, please. Okay. So Rewind got out of it that time. Again, maybe the trick's one too many.
Changing up off the Scorpion Spear here. Abusing one of the biggest down fours in the game. And barely missed space in the slide was Rewind. It's match point again for Gemini.
All right.
He's going to get Scorpion back to full as well. He's heating up. Getting a good trade with a little recovery on the Blood Ball. And there's the risk of the regular stars. And because of Scorpion, he gets some big damage. And now you're back to playing Havoc's game here. The snap. Crackle and pop with a neck. Wise is going back to work. It ain't over yet.
All the way to the corner. Set up as well. All right, Rewind out of there. I really like the usage of the escape.
I wouldn't have spent the bar
Getting them
Rewind.
out
I
of
would
bad
not have spent that
situations. Pretty
fucking
consistent.
bar.
Ooh, maybe assumed one was going to hit right there. Or that was so smart. He did have a range where most people will jump that projectile. And he tried to call it out with the Scorpion. It's all Wise right now. No conversion off the second Scorpion. No cameo available for the throw.
That was such a sick read. All right, Rewind. It's up to you. You can see the activity coming.
Oh, that was
Back to
close.
trade right there. Got it all in as Wise Gemini.
Wow, he
will
just
take
went
this
for
in
it.
Game 5. Decider over Rewind, and he has now upset two of the highest seeds in this tournament back-to-back to make the miracle run with what is perceived, I have to say it, David, with who is perceived to be the absolute worst, unviable, unplayable character in Mortal Kombat 1. He just made winners finals in the most stacked tournament online, one of them that we've seen in the current state of the game. So I have to ask everyone watching, what have you done today in this game?
Had a good time watching other people play? I hope you have. You better have out there. If you're not, I don't know what the deal is, because these matches have been
was looking forward to trying Homelander. You guys were always like, Tom, you should play another character. And right when my chat finally had me going to play another character, at least until they either buff from zero. I'm not playing. You guys already let me know I'm too stupid. I'm too stupid to play now. I'm too stupid. You guys not let me know. Ooh, my chat just told me today that people that don't even play the games that I play would beat me.
Everything pretty much stopped. So, it feels good to be back out here in this environment and everybody getting back together. And
You know how bad you have to be if you played a game for years and someone who's never played it showed up and Mr. Bunny. Did you not just see on Twitter today that I'm considered an idiot? Why would you pick someone who doesn't understand fighting games to commentate a fighting game tournament?
Shroud, who are you? No, I'm Shroud. You're future me? I've got I guess I've never noticed my Twitter following. I've got 12.3K. In MK9 I had like 11.8. So I gained like 500 followers. I don't know about Twitter, isn't any indication, but you know what I'm saying. No, it's true. In MK9 I had like well over 11K. I live in reality. If 90% of the planet tell me I'm delusional, that means I'm delusional. I just found out today I was terrible in every game I ever played. So, there's just a delusion. But no worries. You guys have removed that delusion.
Tom Sard used to come in here and give the chat a chance, Tom. Oh my gosh, Tom Sard is so stupid. I don't know enough about fighting games. I don't know enough about fighting games to say. I don't understand fighting games well enough to really like critique like who's the best and who's not.
Well, we are back with even more Mortal Kombat 1. We're trying to decide who will qualify for Final Combat here from North America West. That is the mission of the day. We're about halfway through this thing. My name's Ultra David, and with me is Mr. Aqua. How are you doing this fine evening?
Doing great, man. We are coming back from a break off of one of the hugest matches of the entire pro competition, at least on the online side of things so far. And the online side of things has been crazy. This is the final tournament of the entire pro competition. Someone left in this tournament tonight, David, is going to be making it into Final Combat. It is that simple. Final Combat, the world finals for Mortal Kombat, $200,000 tournament. You get to say you're the best on planet Earth. And there's only 20 people that are able to get in. One of them is going to be tonight. Of the 10 that make it through the online side of things, 9 will make it in through the global leaderboard. And then 1 will make it in there at Final Combat as well. That's what's going on here, guys. And we've also got some more going on here in the pro competition. And some of that is the merch for this game, Mortal Kombat 1. If you want to check out some of it, there you go. Purchase it yourself at WBshop.com. Hoodies, shirts, hats. I've even got some of the pins there that we had at EVO. You guys can see it all there, WBshop.com. Check out all the socials, NetherRealm, Mortal Kombat everywhere, where we're currently live as well. So wherever you guys are watching, we appreciate you being here. Pick up some merch, represent your favorite character, and all of this leads to Final Combat. That one big finale. When and where is it? June 14th. 14th through 16th going in Toronto, Canada. All information that you need will be at start.gg/final combat. And who is going? 10 from online, 9 from the global leaderboard, 1 from their LCQ. That's happening right there, Final Combat. And they're all going to be playing this game, Mortal Kombat 1. We've got a few players left tonight. One spot to fill here in the west side of North America. Let's get back to the Mortal Kombat competition and where we are in the bracket. In the lower side of things, Rewind versus Wanmin Lauer. Coming up next, Rewind, fresh off of that tight one to Wise Gemini. Then we got King Gambler and Dexy Dog coming up after that. Wanmin Lauer, kind of a wild card coming into this. Playing really well, took a game off a Gambler in his one loss so far in the night. Sent Han Rashid home in another victory over Han Rashid.
Yeah,
Can
as
he
you said,
do
they
so?
had Wanmin Lauer had beaten Han Rashid back in the first qualifier for NA West. Really cool to see Wanmin Lauer again, not somebody who we know very well. Here's the entirety of the info that I have about Wanmin Lauer. Their Twitter says they're from China and says Canada. So my guess is this is like British Columbia, maybe? Is my guess?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. That part's speculation, but those first two things are actual bits of info, assuming that they're correct about their Twitter. Other than that, all I got is
Is he the only one? Is he the only one here in the pro competition fighting for where Final Combat is going to be held? The only one? The lone representative?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
We'll see who shows up to that, but yeah, you're right. For now, that's
Let's see if he can make the run happen. It will have to begin against Rewind. Quite a presence to see in a bracket, to say the least. Presence and beyond. As this will be, I believe, their first encounter here in this one. This one, Rewind, currently sitting really well in points in the entire pro competition. Back in the very first offline for the East Coast Throwdown, getting 5th. I mean, has always been at the top of this game. Expect no difference here. And he's also doing really well in the global leaderboard, looking to go for the combo breaker. Earn some points that way too. He's got multiple ways in, but tonight all about securing it and not having to worry about a single thing until that tournament begins. Here are
We
the
got a few
players.
players in this top 8 who are in the top, 20 to 25-ish range of the global leaderboard. But as you said, just seal it while you can. And now you brought up the Shao at the beginning of the stream as an option for Rewind, and in fact, he's going to go for it. General Shao Chameleon versus Scorp Chameleon on the other side.
To be fighting fire with fire, cameo-wise. Our first appearance of the General in a battle of some really good footsie buttons. Stand 2 of Shao versus the stand 2 of Scorpion. Going to be the really big battle of the buttons up close. But General Shao, when he gets his grip on you with that axe, here comes the damage. Okay, put a knockdown down. We had a lot of resources. And with the axe down, Shao becomes a different character. He's kind of a stance character, where some of the moves that he has changes, and boy oh boy does he get some plus frames off it and some damage. A knockdown, and again axes down. Is it a safe jump?
Oh my god, because Wanmin Lauer got hit, Rewind never expected that his obvious jump in would have gotten it. That is hilarious, actually. Wanmin Lauer, shout outs to that.
He safe jump set up a tick throw.
Yeah, that's funny. What if I just got hit? That was sick.
That's the godlike read here in Mortal Kombat.
Right,
He's
yeah.
not gonna block. And get some fun mixed up with that Melina does General Shao. There's that low starter that he has, that advancing low. Now we're keeping himself safe. Stand 2's the crap out of the Chameleon in the background. He's getting some offense going.
He's trying. Backs off a little bit. Okay, the angle was weird.
Yeah, that second glaive didn't want anything to do with Shao.
No, see ya.
That's a big
Small
Buddha.
boy too.
He says, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Plus frames, Rewind. Very cautious on it though. Big stolen turn, not into any damage though. Just stealing some frames, and Rewind's the one who finds the big damage. 344. Wanted the anti-air, not there.
You see Rewind in all those combos, always choosing to keep the axe down. Oh, got a nice side switch here. Put him on his own axe. That's, that's not right. does have a lot of animations that like brutally throw you onto that axe though, so he kind of deserves it. Interrupts the spear.
It did get hit, actually. Rewind.
Some slight impatience. As long as you're early enough with that stand 2, that will combo. Game 1. Lugoda recently picked up by Knights. Rewind.
Yeah. Had some big damage moments. Had some good offense in there. Had some other ideas that are usually good ones, like the tick grab that, didn't work out, but he was able to recover quite well. For Wani and Lauer, he did get a lot of successful mix-ups, but you think about it, his mix-ups were grabs. That worked out. He did get a lot of them. That's not
Oh,
really
it's
so much
minor.
setting up like the 340, 400 plus that we saw at a Shao a couple of times.
There towards the end, Lauer, a little impatient on the full screen game. Jade caught him a couple of times. Rewind also getting a couple money buttons to hit up close. Sometimes you just throw out some stand 2s. One of the best things about Shallow.
Yeah, I just started.
Keep yourself safe all the time. You got some of the biggest hit confirmable damage. Ooh, this time the Glaive comes back at the right angle. Saves himself.
Wait. Rewind remembering how many grabs there were in the last game. Get there, yeah, in time.
And
It's
General
gonna
Shao,
be a costly one.
when it comes to having range to punish stuff, he doesn't struggle in the slightest.
Oh, that's cute. With other cameos, you gotta bet big on that overhead. That's cool.
There's in my game that does combo on hit.
I get to about like 13 minutes and then I got my ass whooped.
Getting pretty with a double stand 4 here in the
I'm just still unlocking stuff and whatnot.
He backs off right away. The little buzzing bee on the other side, what he's trying to do.
Was that all Scorpion?
I think it was actually.
And
Yeah.
400 all Scorpion. Nice.
Hey. Yeah, I mean, if Scorp finds a hit, he's damaging. No doubt about it. The question is, like, is it as easy for him as for others? But in this round, yes.
Here he comes. Axe
Hey.
into the low. While the
Hey.
threat, but without the axe because it's safe. Super safe and launching. Kind of forces you to really pucker up.
Whipping candle bra.
I don't know how else to put it.
Candle bra.
Blocking Shao down an axe.
I'm a candle bra. My bra's a candle.
Pretty quick. There's that comes and wanting to press some buttons. There's Rewind getting interrupted by the Chameleon fan toss. Something that you can always do on block is that fan toss. Safe, armor breaking.
Yeah, garlic is hella good early. Holy shit. You can like the smaller enemies like bats and shit, and maybe ghosts, you can kill. You can just run right through them, which is nice.
Got the corner.
You just gotta be careful though.
Harassing says we were going to see other movement out of Wani and Lauer, but nothing.
I'm so hungry. I want to order a sub or something.
You know, it was a lot of individual hits, and even a bunch of chips, but that did add
Yeah, Tom Brady, order a sub. Order a sandwich.
No, I didn't fall asleep.
There's another one, but there's the only weakness that
You're
can be
still
said
streaming
about
for the
that
same
button.
bunch of.
It's a high.
Okay. Whoa!
Oh, you
what a
guys
big
have
drop.
really put the screws to me today, man.
And into real bad news for Wani and Lauer. Rewind surely
Catching that
forced to
round.
come off it. Yes.
Try to get him before it comes back.
Oh,
No
yeah, he
territory
stopped
again.
before.
Break himself. No.
Huge opportunity. What a duck by Wani and Lauer to get the kill. Good work. Wani and Lauer ties it up 1 game.
Damn, what's that? Plus 10? Is that luck? Oh, it is luck. Nice.
Place in the first qualifier, including by beating Hamrashid. Hamrashid already today. Clearly a strong player.
The secondaries? Yeah, I literally just started. This is like my 5th run.
Well, now,
So,
Rewind obviously has
like, just
characters up his
started
I like this
an
shot.
hour ago.
But for that key duck, right, that could have been his game.
So I I haven't locked any of that shit yet.
Yeah, he's had a really unique approach to Shao too. Very drop it early, very safe jump setup heavy. A lot of general Shao players are absolute bruisers that go for every drop of blood imaginable when it comes to damage. You see that
Bitch.
really methodical approach to things. 1-1. And he's
Well, then I either gotta find him or unlock him or whatever.
early on, you know, I talked about it earlier in one of his previous matches. He likes to kind of get double Jade Glaive immediately and then work his way from there as far as the mind games go.
The stab in first time in that situation that he had done that. Backs off again. You just can't be comfortable if you rewind.
Why can't I order this food?
You know, that's cool. That's cool. I like that tech.
Oh, fuck. Getting too close.
An awful lot.
Yeah, I'll say. Alright, here's the setup. Seen it before low yet again. Wanya Lauer comes off the bar. Still stuck here. Oh, he did it! Betting the round. Oh, no. Okay, it all worked out for Wanya Lauer. Wow, that was quite a swing. Tried it. He did get there in time. All right, this is great stuff by Wanya Lauer. Spent a couple of cameos. 350. He's got pressure.
Oof, that was sick.
Again is active. Something we've seen here. We've seen it versus Khan. Stealing a bunch of turns. Yet again, Rewind's got to come off the bar. And here's Rewind. All right. All that aside, maybe trying to settle it down a little bit. Confirm will come. Yes, fully into the corner. Axe is back. And man, it was a bet. And Wanya Lauer is going to keep it real simple.
Duplicator.
As he suddenly goes up 2-1 versus Rewind. Rewind coming into this thing surely as one of the favorites. And
Get over here.
of elimination in this next game.
Incredible. Sorry about that, David. I am back now. I dropped that there for a second.
There's my luck.
It became a little bit of haste for me for a second, but
Really what I'm like. I'm trying to order food here. And they're all
so did appear like it for a second by Rewind. Lauer. 2-1 now.
How the fuck is the Wawa closed?
As Christmas Con takes the stand.
He wants to go to Wawa
Switch and Rewind
to get something to eat, huh?
of his secret hidden weapons of the forbidden nastiness.
Remade. That was remade Janet.
You know, the Wawa food party.
Which means that he wants damage.
Yeah.
One of
He's
the
trying,
only-
he's trying to have you do things that are only unsafe versus her.
Yes.
Well, her and like another.
I need to go faster.
And punish big time for big things.
I'm a whore.
We'll see what happens here. Rewind betting it all and betting big here in the pro competition. I love it. This is what the competition's all about. Lauer striking first here. Rewind gonna get his breaker early, but be put in a really weird position if you want to come off that breaker early.
Answer is no right there. Okay, all right. Rewind to the other side now. No! Oh man, part of the reason for this character is the damage.
Give me some fucking
Yes,
food.
this is what he
I'm
wants.
starving.
Yes, that's what he's looking for. 427. All that aside, man. Wanya Lauer. If it's the right combo. Do you kill? He's looking for it.
So be close. There's gonna be a whole mess of scaling on this. He's gonna drop once more though. The infamous and recently top of the box office, the Scorpionheimer. And he lives.
Oh, man, Rewind was super active. That man was holding up forward. And it's match point. Wanya Lauer versus Rewind. Who escapes? Come on, back in. That was sick. That was cool. Come on, that was
He
cool.
ended up where he began in the
I
first
know,
place.
dude, that was super sick.
And he's so far away that Lee May unable to punish.
Stubby buttons, Lee May. She's got good plus frames up close. She's got great damage. She's got that Punisher, as we mentioned, but
All
far
dinosaurs
range
fear the
footsies
T-Rex.
are not it. Yeah.
There's, there's some damage though.
When you're right, you're right. What can you say?
Are
When
you
you're right,
kidding
you're
me?
right.
Lauer drops the ender though. Some of the damage working on a breaker now. Leaves him in hit advantage. Forces the break though.
Rewind's chance to qualify for final combat. Still
Stays
alive.
alive.
Still there.
Boy, you need something crazy though, and he got the glow perfectly timed. And the two projectiles everyone has put out. Nice base down 4.
Instant recognition of that string, by the way. Here comes Wani and Lauer.
Who feinted a stand 2 into that Molina. I think if that worked. Whereas
Oh yeah. Rewind.
This is where I fucking
Yes. All right. What do you got?
fuck up.
Now we're starting on a match point, and a rewind. It looks like he's catching some momentum here. He's got him in the corner. Interrupts it with a down 3, and gets re-interrupts it back. As long as Janus there, execution crispy, and rewind says hold your horse. Into a game 5, and I'm gonna style on you a little bit into the and that just might end up on that young man's YouTube channel. I'll be looking for that highlight later on.
Rewind. Lee May Janet.
You may have sent a
Lee
message
May.
there too.
Well, it was close. And that really could have been Wani and Lauer's. Could have been a 3-1. We could be moving on here to King Gambler versus Dexter. But instead, Rewind, staying alive. No change on his side. He seemed more willing to take risks. You know, again, Lee May doesn't have great range on a lot of stuff, and so some of the things that may be punishable more easily for other characters, like Shao Stand 2, for example, just not going to be quite as much of a risk versus her.
Yeah, she's one of the few that can say that she has like more of the higher risk, high reward playstyle than some of the others. And that corner has been a little bit problematic for Jaina in some of these pickups. Save Lauer from a potential blender there. Man, that too looked like it had some range on it. Spear. Just come in and save
A little weird.
No.
Here it is. Yeah, there you see a real big difference in their button ranges. Although his stand 2 one of the best. Not exactly a normal one.
Yeah, most things that Lee May does is going to be really
Nice.
good. It's just getting them on block. That is the problem sometimes. Lauer. I'm always curious what he's going to do off of that spear knockdown, because he can go for resets with a slight cash out and damages, and he's knockdown, going for knockdown more times than not. He's playing a keep away game.
Got Melina.
Those buttons. Ooh.
Rewind stand blocking. Just in case. Okay, that was a cool pickup. Speaking of pickups, Wani Lauer hoping not to have to spend fatal. He's not gonna do it. It is match point yet again.
Pressure back on rewind here. Let's see if some diamonds are being made here tonight. Nothing.
It's like gambling.
Rewind on the approach. Here it is.
Gorgeous side switch.
Fucking slot machine.
Dropped it. That was huge.
It is a little weird. You're right. In the corner, it has not been very consistent.
Dude, Chameleon is... People are going to start complaining about Chameleon after this.
2 more hits because there is a breaker to think about on the other side. Hit number 1. Wani and Lauer. Can he find hit number 2? Rewind hopes not. He's hoping to find a couple of hits of his own.
Okay.
That did get in range. Beautiful work. Coast to coast.
And some juicy damage. Got the grounded punish, and that was incredible.
Chameleon's on deck.
Cornman on the line for rewind right now.
Again, points for her. She's
Garlic.
harassing.
Harassing my asshole.
No cancel.
It's a huge miss for Rewind. Are you kidding me? Waking up with the Arbor D. Strong competition on the line. Thousands of dollars on the line, and he woke up with the bazooka D. It's a final round. Game 5. And he gets the first big hit. And the corner lets him down once more.
Oh, that is killing. Keep going. Not quite.
The troops.
Back off first. Here comes Rewind. No, as Wani and Lauer is the one who finds the connection first. Big damage.
Good.
What has felt like round after round of scrambles has finally led to some.
Bro, Chameleon! Chameleon!
The cameo to get through.
The glaive into spear has been super helpful.
Bro, Chameleon, bro.
His cameo is almost returned. Here it comes. Can he keep harassing? Rewind. In trouble.
Can't kill anything.
What can he find? Nothing.
Forces a break. It's down to 1. Lauer playing.
Chameleon.
With the size of Wani and Lauer. Rewind and will advance into the top 4 of this tournament, where he will face the winner of our next match, which will be a lineup of King Gambler and
Longest
Dexy
I see me
Dog.
stream. That's because you guys are shitting on me all night, so you guys are so happy.
On the other hand, Rewind,
You guys have crapped on me for like 10 straight
right?
hours.
Everybody likes seeing that dude win. Real good
Shut the
guy.
fuck up, Tom.
And yet for today, it's not
We're
be
gonna
good.
read some-
I didn't expect the Lee May man, but you know, look. I mean, obviously we saw some strength in there for him. Just
Shut the
wasn't
fuck
quite
up,
enough
Foxy.
in the end. And Lauer's decision right at the very end too, to bring that out, the Hellfire plus the Melina size.
Oh,
Look, dude,
what's this
Foxy, are you
map?
arguing he's
necessarily
better at
pick
me in
what
games
stage
he's
you're on the
never
rotation
played?
of Chameleon. He happened to be on Melina. He
It's because I didn't
I'm
beat
not a
it.
pillar of this community.
That
Bro,
let the
I'm not a
people
pillar of this
stand the ground,
community.
And they couldn't go into the air, and he brought it out just the right moment.
And if you remember, I think it was game 1 where you
Because I unlocked it.
one micro duck that Lauer did in the corner that really changed everything.
I'm
It
not
was
a great
micro
player.
duck in the very final round.
Oh, that's right. What the fuck?
That turned everything around for Lauer. That gave him this exact lead that we're looking at. It was. early
I'm
on
not a
where
goat
he
of
had his
MK.
back to the
I'm
corner,
probably one of the
and he
worst
woke up
players in the
micro duck,
history of the game.
out of the corner, have a nice
I mean, if
day.
people who
And
never
Venom
played
hits the
Mortal
Scorpion
Kombat
Classic there at the
games
end.
can
The poke fire spin and
just
that
pick up a
might be
random
more than
MK
anything.
game in like a day and crush
Yeah,
me,
yeah, just
then
absolutely
I was never good at any of them.
So that was our 5th match that has gone to 3-2. 5th match. Remember, we're looking at here the winners and losers side. We had an initial.
If
round
that's
where
your
everybody
opinion.
was a winner's
But then
side.
again, Foxy, it doesn't matter because, like I said,
Went to 3-2.
even if you
So
did a poll
again,
right now,
fantastic night.
who was the better MK9 Sub-Zero, you would win that poll too.
And I think nobody would be surprised if this one went the distance as well.
You would win that poll
And who comes
too.
into this first in points overall. Dexy Dog comes into this second in points overall in the region. And they meet up here. Not
But you
in
weren't.
Grand finals, not
No.
in winners finals, not in
This,
losers
Foxy,
finals.
what you're
They're
doing
in
is
losers
there's a
finals.
false narrative that I have no ability, never did, that was started by a joke that went too far. And you're playing on a false narrative that many people have bought into.
And Lauer, and Wise Gemini as well. The characters in the last couple of matches have kind of been really surprising when you think about it. Havoc, Lee May.
I mean, the bottom line is the very people in this chat created that narrative, but it's not true.
You guys would like to get in on something that they've got going on.
The whole
so
community
email
has
them.
bought into that I'm the
You guys
dumbest
feel
player
like
to
they're
ever
watching
exist. I
everything.
don't know how to do
Got
anything. I
some
can't do anything.
codes on there.
I have no
Those
skill. I
codes
don't understand games.
gaming.com.
So the whole community's kind of
And
bought
she's
into
showed a
that.
plethora
So
of,
in
rewards. They're also
no
adding
metric
stuff
were
every
you
single
even
month.
close to consider the caliber of a Sub-Zero player I was in 9,
Also,
but they will say you were.
replays, those do-overs. We appreciate
Again,
those
Foxy, if you
feedback.
tweeted right now who was the better Sub-Zero in MK9, you or me, you would win that poll too.
Quite a slogan. And now we move on to the next one. We got, again.
This goes back to the MKX days too, when I had 3 and 4K viewers. How I was the worst player in the world, and take notes and all that other
then
stuff.
lost to Hourglass Green in one. Dexy Dog sent down to losers by Wise
No,
Gemini
Foxy's
right at the beginning,
serious.
then had to make a
The community is serious.
A couple of different routes.
The wider community truly believes that Foxy was a better MK9 Sub-Zero than I was, and he never even played the character. So that alone really kind of says the community's opinion of me, the wider opinion.
Encountering each other here in Pro Comp, so at least here in Pro Comp, I'm sure they may have met across the other online realms and tournaments.
My point is, you would win that poll too.
Doesn't really go off here.
There's no argument. I was a better MK9 player than you by results. I was, period.
$5,000 in this online.
I faced better competition
is being split amongst the players.
than you did,
And we're up to nice
and I have
methodical
more results
start
than you
here to
did.
this
Same in
one.
Injustice 1.
You talk about getting to know each other, feeling each other out.
There's no argument. There's no argument. There's no argument.
He had Goro. That's a lot of damage to take because he didn't call Goro.
Because I was over here against PL, Rio, DJT.
King Gambler had
They were
too
all
much
over here.
timing on that. You could see Dexy Dog was
They were
waiting
all
to
over here.
block, waiting for
CD
King
Jr.
Gambler to take his
They were
turn,
all
and
here.
nobody expected.
None of those players have any competition.
That damage.
And for you to say you won 100 plus tournaments over there, you will not honor my results that cannot be substantiated. And like, you'll say, oh, well, I don't know all the players that were there. How do I know they were good? Okay, well, show me the 100 tournaments you won.
Gonna try it out. With punish,
I mean, this
yes.
is ridiculous.
Just built it on that hit. On that hit. But I don't think that there was a conversion that wasn't there or that was available without the
Ridiculous
kick
talk.
first. It didn't seem like the route that he picked, so unfortunate for him. But
You know,
awareness by Dexy.
you just gotta tell yourself in that situation.
Faced much higher
that
competition
I-
over
I
here.
got them off the bar.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Injustice 1, we had much stiffer competition here than over there in Injustice 1. There's no argument.
Whoa.
Shown that he can.
There's
Microsoft
no
also
argument.
Looks like something that you really have to have down. It feels like at the highest level to keep up.
I mean, like,
And when I couldn't tell what hit what where.
Yeah.
Wow. Johnny Cage so fast that Melina was still active and in her own sweep animation, which goes, I don't know, underneath the planet.
Digging underground.
Goro was trying to get a piece too, got nothing. It all whipped.
and I was still better at MK9.
I mean, pretty masterful here on loser's side.
I mean, in MKX, I was severely limited with how much I could do. Like MKX was the very end for me. MKX was the end.
In that one,
So Chameleon and Goro, I need to mark
You know, we're
it.
playing on the internet,
MKX
you
was
know,
the end of the line for me, man. It was the end of the line.
extra breather.
But still being one of the top players in the world is, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys are trying to shame me for being one of the top players in the world in MKX, but not number 1 or top 5. Bro, I was 40 years old
Here
with
for
2
North America,
kids,
the last
one a
one
newborn.
qualifier to happen.
Bro,
The winner of this getting the final combat. We had
That's
Ethan
not
just a few
easy.
Hours ago, with the Mighty Unjust taking that in a wild one as well, over the likes of Ninja Kill, a few others, Zombat having a really
Foxy,
good
you cannot claim to be better than me at UMK3 or MK. Foxy,
as well.
I was better than you at MK4. I was better than you at Deadly Alliance. I was better than you at MKDA. Better in MK9. I am better than you at more Mortal Kombat games than you are better than me. There is no debate about that.
Through the global leaderboard and is doing the combo breaker.
When K&M did their video, people in Russia and South America said Tom Brady was number 1. That guy was number 1. I mean, dude, stop.
Your spot
Stop.
goes to
Stop.
the next person from the region.
I'm not. When it comes to the game Mortal Kombat, so if it says Mortal Kombat on the game, I have you in more
We're
titles.
going down to number 3?
That is not. Oh, that is a fact. There is no argument. You have no claim to those games.
For Legal Latina South, because
I don't care, Foxy. You cannot compare 2000 by the year 2019.
top 2 of the top 5 on the global leaderboard.
It's relative, Foxy. It is relative. It is relative.
So number
That's like if somebody made $200,000 a year in the year 2000, well, they weren't making that much money. Yes, at that time they were making a lot of money. Inflation with it's
So we had
relative.
2 regions outside of NA.
I mean, come on, dude.
3 representatives there.
Okay, but that was the hardest competition for that time. That was the hardest competition for that time. And even if you were there, that would not have changed. One person does not change that.
Only Tom Brady changes
These
that.
people were not terrible players. Mad Dog Jin was not some scrub in Tekken 4. Nin was not some scrub in Tekken 4. I don't know where this is coming from. But these players were all scrubs and garbage players. That was the best competition back then. We were limited by the technology of our time.
Some reasonable certainty that players like Tekken Master and Scorpion Prox and MK Javier are going to be
My point is,
global leaderboards.
to anyone that was saying whatever, you can't have it both ways. In other words, here's what I mean by that.
But it still seems like
Let's say you're in like 2010, 2015, and you said, "Oh, I was good at Soul Calibur 4." Soul Calibur 4, or I was. Let's say somebody says I was a top player at Soul Calibur 4, which came out like 2007,
2008.
2008.
but if he doesn't, he's on the bubble. Currently 9
If they have no results, people will say, "Well, you weren't really good. Where's your results?" Right?
no guarantees on that because Combo Breaker is probably going to throw a wrench into that whole calculation.
Can we agree on this, chat?
Case that Ninja Killer doesn't qualify.
So say I say, well, I was one of the top players in the world in Soul Calibur. Let's just say I decided to make a claim that I was one of the best Soul Calibur players in the world, right?
Like someone like Foxy is.
Let's just say I made that claim.
And he has like 200.
You would expect me to back it up with tournament results, correct?
He wins, and
If I made a claim like that, correct?
he has a shot to get in. That's what's crazy is that most people that are going, that are in the top 50 on the global leaderboard, have a shot to make Final Combat with a win.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
What am I talking to, man? I'm
It's gonna
talking
be
to
super
the
fun
fucking
That's coming up
stupid
at
idiots
Combo
with no
Breaker,
brain.
which is in 2 weeks, week and a half, more like. So that's 2 weekends from now. I guess is the point that I'm trying to get across. Soon,
Very
pretty
soon.
soon.
Oh, it's sooner than than we think. It's catching up on us. Man.
Really good. And that means there's not a lot of time left.
Yes or no? If I made a claim right now that I was one of the best Soul Calibur 4 players in the world,
Making it out there.
let's say I say I'm top 5 in the world. Soul Calibur 4 when it's out. Let's say I made that stupid claim.
Have some players in this,
It would be expected to be backed by tournament results, yes or no?
plausibly within the points.
Somebody ban Pedal Horse. I'll ban him.
So,
Okay, I would need results.
so this is
If I didn't have results, you would say, well, then you weren't good, right?
Final Combat. Like
You weren't that good. Where are your results? Yes or no?
as an example, Rewind sitting outside, for example, out of it.
Okay, but what you are saying is,
Gambler who's on
if I don't have results, it mean I wasn't good. And if I do have results, you say, well, that doesn't count because, nobody knew any. So basically, if I don't have results, I was a fraud. If I do have results, it doesn't count. Do you see how that works? You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, minimum top 8. It's a really scary thing to look at when you start to see how many people signed up. We got 300 people at Combat. That's a lot of people. A lot of killers there trying to get them points.
I have an Evo medal. I don't need yours.
It's the second most entered combo breaker for Mortal Kombat, and it's the only time.
Oh,
that,
man.
combo breaker has happened.
I would have annihilated Foxy at those
When a new
games.
MK comes
I would have
out,
annihilated.
or
Dude,
combo breaker
Tekken
is
4.
first or one
Oh
of the
my
first
God.
the only time that
He,
combo breaker's been
Foxy
released
might not
is
have won
here
a
from,
single game. Like,
Technically
oh
then,
my
it was
God.
at least 6
You
or
have
7 months into
no
this game now, I
idea.
guess maybe 8 months into this game now.
No idea.
The fact that it's still the second most combo breaker entrance.
No
The other
idea.
ones have been when the game is a month old and people are, as always, super excited about it. I think it's actually really good. I think
But the
that's
quality of competition was the best in the world at that time. There was nobody better on earth at that time.
Pulling up the East Coast Showdown is that
They took it seriously during that era. We all took it seriously. We all took it seriously.
there's only like a 20 entrant difference.
It's not. We all took it seriously. Mad Dog Jin took it seriously. Nin took it seriously. Jop, Tom Hilfiger, all these people took it seriously. We all took it serious.
Good things have happened. So
Well, as you can imagine we're not
You
gonna
weren't.
hear
People aren't even around then, and they're arguing who took it serious or not. You wouldn't even know.
to get back into things. That's how it
You weren't even there.
folks in chat.
Bro, if they don't bring this sandwich in, I'm gonna
We're
die.
hanging out here. Our job's the easy one to be out here on the front. In the meantime,
He has not one.
the background.
I am better at considerably more fighting games than Foxy by a large margin, and I've competed and placed at a much higher scale. Placed top 8 in multiple games: Dead or Alive, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur. Foxy only has Mortal Kombat. That's it. And Injustice. I've got Injustice also. Considerably higher scale.
At 1-1, once we get that lobby remade. Just to keep you guys
so
updated.
it was observer disconnect in that.
I mean, we wanted to compete.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
We played in tournaments.
Match was played out. Gonna be 1-1 once this is reset, and this match will continue.
Okay, good.
And if history repeats itself,
We played in turn. I mean, like, I don't
before
know.
this match started, it was gonna be.
Where's my sandwich, man? I'm starving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it seems.
We can actually fast forward. We don't even need to get to the.
Just assume.
The next two games are more of just like bonus content for you guys, really.
The story of how they got there to Game 5. 101, as we mentioned. No changes character-wise.
And a slow
Most of
start.
them have been really comfortable throughout this whole tournament so far. You know, we've seen them play elsewhere. To be slow, to be cautious, knowing that they have the damage potential and the mix potential once it finally connects. He is putting so
Bam.
much time in there. The block button from Dexy Dog. Okay, what? After all that is so sick to be so patient for so long, and then the first button you press is the hit into big damage into breaker. That was sick.
That's petrifying, and this is petrifying. It went from a whole lot of nothing to all right, let's swing real
go.
quick.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what fighting games are. And usually it's a whole round, or it's just the first couple of seconds. But there's that feel each other out, and then all right, you start getting more comfortable. You start throwing some jabs and some haymakers, and then boom, all of a sudden the health bar is gone, just like you see here. The knockdown by Gambler, up block, not gonna matter. He swings his way through it. That's his pressure relief. And now you see the
Backed
buttons
off, okay.
start to come out. And he's dead, I think.
Yeah.
I've been wrong on this one a lot, and
You might be right.
I
No,
finally want to be
you're
right.
looking right, dude.
Yeah,
You're looking right.
I'm not denying this one.
But by the way, it's Johnny Goro with significantly less life than a bunch of characters, 900 HP total on this. So if that had been, Jax Chow, maybe not.
Motherfucker.
Jack Shao, not yet, dude.
Jax Chow, yeah, maybe.
Eat my ass.
How much?
I got some books.
I want to know.
Right.
Gambler not being super shadow kick happy, as he usually is while he's got the double Goro. Been more reluctant to use it here against Dexy on the uppercuts.
There it is. Just letting him keep his turn.
Have you ever been plus on whip before? Johnny has.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Minor vagina.
Aqualand time.
I got another book.
And then again, so much time.
So much respect that he's given Dexy in these staggers.
They are both so
Waiting
worried
up the
about that
Molina,
range
waiting
right
up
now. And I get it. I get it. Great game. 2-1. So many moments where they both just stared at each other, tried to put in their little duck timings, so you can see their character
Yep.
like twitch a little bit as they're letting go of the block.
I've never seen someone play so much defense in their offense.
Right.
That has been King Gamble. He's like getting up in your face, and he's like, all right, never mind. Whoa, what? Wait, what? It's
Oh.
quite unique, to say the least.
This character doesn't have some of the plus frames that he did at launch, but he still has access to a bunch of plus stuff, especially on individual hits. And when he's got Goro behind him, anything can turn into plus frames. As he often has been as he walks forward. You're right, sometimes, of course, he'll just do Shadow Kick plus Goro, but a lot of the time, it's just him kind of like walking forward.
It's the threat of Shadow Kick Goro that's the real,
that's
you know, friends we've made along the way.
Also, just some of the best natural movement in the game when he wants to, and yet, again...
That was a motherfucker in Tekken 4.
That right spot.
And Foxy Grandpa's like, no one knew how to play it.
Extends, Dexy does
How
it
would
very
Foxy know no one knew how to play it? He doesn't know shit about the game. The fuck is he talking about? No one knew how to play it.
Oh, combo on trade.
It's such a stupid comment.
You don't realize it until you see it in action, but that even the double Goro block sequence, he went from like 380 HP. I'm actually seeing it back here in real time, down to 200 HP. So he actually did 180 damage on block with the Goro.
Gambler calls Goro.
No, Foxy. You are fake.
Yet again.
Foxy literally takes tournament results and say they don't count.
Third screen range. Neither one wants to press anything ill-advised. This time it's Dexy yet again. Gamblers move.
That's the Mortal Kombat community special.
So scared is even.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Poke is getting whiff punished in some of these.
That
instances.
doesn't count.
You can't press buttons there.
That doesn't count.
And what did we say here? As we only need one more hit to fulfill the prophecy that we have foretold at the beginning of this thing, which is
Okay.
another. Game 5. We could not deny it. We were destined to be given this, ladies and gentlemen. Every single match here in the top 6
You're right.
has been Game 5.
It's true. On winner's side, Hourglass 3-2 over Gambler. Wise Gemini 3-2 over Rewind. Wani and Lauer 3-2 over Rewind. And now we decide whether it's Gambler or Dexy
It's tough to have a conversation when
to play against Wani and Lauer.
people can just say that doesn't count. And so like there's really no talking point.
It's a close one. I mean, look, you can get a sense of why they play slowly. Again, they both have so much damage. Both of them have excellent whip punish ability. Both of them have excellent pressure once things get started, and that means that neutral game's super important because whoever gets got on their way through is so likely to lose. And that kind of match, in my opinion, oftentimes produces slow, kind of patient, very neutral heavy play. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Wake up, backdash into whip punish.
Well, the problem is, Dizzy,
Here comes the offense train.
you can't do that.
Dexy says, I'm going to avoid that death
Because-
situation on knockdown here. Get put in Block City.
If you took today's players with modern technology
Can you escape with those?
and said, go against MK9 players, and that's the problem. The problem, Dizzy, is people do a time warp argument. You know what I mean?
She tried it again. What a test.
This is my issue. What people actually do
In the corner.
is they're saying,
He's been able to get to the corner in any match. It feels like it's almost
what they're
moving
actually
around.
saying, Dizzy, is if you
And
teleported
the
somebody
Dexys run
from
here, it's
today
3-2 with King Gambler
and
as
their
a 2
modern
Gambler
fighting game knowledge,
at match point.
back 20 years, they would be able to compete.
Put the hourglass down, David. Don't be looking quite yet.
I'm looking ahead.
Dizzy,
He has a lot of meter in the corner, though. Hold on a second. And
new players
the ship was
don't have to do.
acting up,
But Dizzy, isn't that a time traveling argument? Foxy Grandpa is saying if you took a modern player today and teleported them back 20 years, they would have an advantage. They would be better, right?
You gotta take a turn sometime.
I should hope so. You're a time traveler. In what example in history does a time traveler from the future not have an advantage?
Mid-screen.
Give me an example.
Overwhelming for both. Gambler waiting. He'd love
This
to
is a
see Dexy
dumb
first, and he's
statement.
seen it before. And yet Dexy this time, much more patient and then making sure that only
Foxy is saying take today's players with their modern technology and teleport them backwards.
cute.
Only backed up by the katana. And damage. Gambler Got away with a
Look
whip
at the time.
there.
Look at the time. 12 on the clock. Is there enough time? Finds it. Can he get the connection? No, not quite. Goro might have sealed the deal. And that is gonna do it. All Gambler's got to do is hang out. Nothing's going to get there in time. King Gambler, 3 games to 2 over Dexy Dog.
What a nail biter. Another classic. 4 of them. We've been gifted with back-to-back in the pro competition. Hope you guys have been enjoying this show. This has been what MK won.
Yes.
Competitively
If you took
and
somebody with
all
20
out.
years,
And we have
I'm Shroud. Who are you? No, I'm Shroud. You're future me? What the?
Like, blocks as part of a stagger? Is that makes sense?
Yeah, Foxy
that's
is
how I
just
feel
like-
his offense looks. There's so much blocking in it.
it's like watching
And
two
yet he's right so often.
it's like watching 2 computers play chess. Sometimes.
Maybe
Just
none of this.
neither of
Look at
them
that timer.
and Foxy's got this thing where he would play me in Tekken 4 and he would beat me with all
Down to the final
throws.
second.
Bro, good luck throwing anybody in that game.
Really Dexy could do to threaten that big of a health bar besides fatal blow in the
What an
time
idiot.
allotted. And there's no overhead mix.
Idiot. Bro, good luck throwing anybody in that game.
A certain cameo
I
launcher,
don't care who you're
the
playing.
ball
Maybe
or
if you
something.
had, yeah,
The,
like
the katana lift,
overhead into Katana lift.
That game only had one throw, wall push.
which he got katana
Wall push
as
was like the only
time
throw.
hit 0. So that was not going to be the case.
There you go. All right, well, Wani and Lauer versus King Gambler. If you look at that losers down there, if you were
I mean,
to
the fact
say
of the matter
who
is,
makes it out between Wani and Lauer,
if you go
or
backwards in
Dexy
time,
or
I'm
Dexy Dog,
significantly better. I was very good at those games. Very good at those games.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know if many of us would have said Wani and Lauer, but again, this is a player who we don't get a chance to see very often. And as a result, don't really get a chance to accurately judge the skill of coming into this thing. But having watched in this so far, obviously been very strong. That said, this is a run back of the first round when King Gambler beat Wani and Lauer 3 games to 1.
Yeah, it felt like Gambler got a hold of how Lauer approached the game after that first game. But he was still able to kind of catch him with, what Lauer's been cooking up. And after a victory against Rewind, you never know what kind of confidence that, injects into a competitor.
What is this world in which
Better and better.
Foxy's convinced you I was terrible at all these games?
The game. Against Gambler, later in the set, it looked like it
Was it
getting
played at its peak? It was played at the highest peak possible under the technological
not necessarily
limitations.
the player, but Johnny Cage pressure in the corner. And it just, it can just happen.
Much like today. Dizzy, let me ask you a question, Dizzy. If MK1 had perfect netcode to the point that people could play worldwide without any real bad lag, wouldn't the players be better than they are now? So if Tekken Master could play Sonic Fox and the ping was 15 ms, wouldn't players be better today? If the whole world could play. Well, MK1 is not very advanced. MKX just had too many different versions.
Against the other Melina specialist in this bracket, Dexy Dog earlier, and even then went the distance. Remember it being incredibly throw heavy. I mean, happy too. Why not? I'd be happy getting
MK11, yeah, maybe. MK11 didn't have much to it.
ready.
Dizzy, don't you think right now, if MK1 had
Times in the previous set he
the
played.
greatest netcode ever, to where the whole world could play without really any issues, and you could have world tournaments instead of regional tournaments, don't you think the level of play would be higher?
And that low side sniper. The
It's
complimentary
super,
eye size have been awesome to see.
It's so much more effective for low sides than normally without the chameleon camera.
You see Lu Lao do a similar thing with the Lao hat out, air projectile. You can see Wani and Lauer cover it with Scorpion, which has been crazy to see with the ground fire.
Oh,
Shenanigans, and they're working!
Chameleon and
Wise and his team Shaolin.
I know, guys.
Well,
There's the low block.
Crazy.
another one for Chameleon.
Okay. Denied on the potential air approach. We had seen last spoke with this guy bring down air ball. That kind of thing. This time denied. Alright, Gemini.
I love Lu players' usage of that.
I mean, all I'm
EX
saying is that
sorry, EX Dragon Kick. It
it's-
looks like a
it's-
fireball.
there was no possible way, Dizzy, for the game to be played at a higher level at that time.
Anywhere on the screen.
There is no
I got
possible
some
way.
poke, I'm gonna check you with it, not punish
Isn't
you,
it reasonable to assume
and a launch
that
and
both
free.
today's players and the top players back then would all be extremely high level?
Really shut down Hourglass trying to do
If we had modern technology, they would all be extremely high level. It would not be this thing where a player today starts washing everybody. No. Dizzy, people today can't even get around zoning. They're going to get around zoning in MK9. A modern player today cannot even get around basic zoning. You actually think they're going to get around MK9 zoning?
went to Melina Lau in those game 5 back to back. So Shakti hasn't tested.
Let's be honest here. Do you think today's NRS players are great at dealing with zoning?
There's another
They
game.
all they do is complain about it. Oh my God, zoned out. What are you talking about? Today's players are terrible at dealing with zoning.
Oh, as if he read it, gut punched Jade, and still had enough time to do another. And because of that, caught so much damage.
You got Dizzy over here saying that today's players are like the experts on fighting zoning.
The back row, he still had his homie, Shaolin Monks. And Wise takes another one.
It's so hard to guess which direction to tech versus this team.
Where
It is a tough one.
where do I see most players today
Are you one of those
showing
people
that they can
just
deal
rules
with zoning?
And he throws you all match for free?
I mean, you can't if you don't want to be.
The choice is on you.
I guess.
My point is, Dizzy, do you not agree that today's players do not deal with zoning very well? Not all, but most of them do not deal well with extreme zoning.
Too.
Would I be accurate in saying that?
Repeat.
I'm sorry. That was amazing damage. 502. There wasn't a Lao in sight either. That was sick.
I think that was the first of the night over 500.
Keep it up.
I mean, is that not an accurate statement?
That forbidden combo, that kind of route in any fighting game. Mwah. Love to see that.
Game 2, Fatal. Wow. Why is it
Interesting.
sending messages?
Psyching himself up.
Hit him with a double
I
drag.
mean, where do I see a modern player deal well with zoning? Like people today do
I've
not
never seen Wise
do
hit
well
this
against
one
zoning. They
before,
don't
and
like it. They
he
don't
may
want to
be one of
fight
those
it.
People that has like 4 transformations,
I-
like a Cellar or Freezer or something, where I like.
I don't know what
even
Dizzy's
over the
saying
past
here.
Few years, I've only seen him go from stage 1 to stage 2, and then like maybe stage 3 once, and then like tonight, I've known this man for a long time. I didn't know that he had a 4th transformation. No one told me.
Looking good.
So where is this coming from? That players back then would be like these like uber
I mean,
I
really,
get around
he's
zoning
been killing.
people.
His offense has been great. He's had excellent defense the times that he's needed it in this set. He's mostly controlled what's been going on. So it is, by the way, back to Lao.
Couldn't deal with Cabal.
Hourglass, you
Even
know,
Sonic Fox couldn't deal with Cabal.
deal twice
Even the great Fox could not deal with Cabal. Foxy couldn't deal with Cabal.
at the moment.
No Wise.
But your boy over here did.
And that meaty
Old Tom Brady.
Game wonders. Glass.
Bro, they couldn't deal with Cabal.
Could be close. Forgot what the hit advantage is here. Can he set up a Lao hat?
CD Jr. mopped him up free. CD Jr. mopped him up.
Does it anyway.
Smacked it.
Wise tried to call it out. Tried to go with the forward dash grab. Oh, that's so crazy with it. But back throw would have killed.
I could deal with Lao. With Sub-Zero,
reaching
I don't
for
even
the
know why I
stars.
played Cage. My Sub-Zero dealt with Lao pretty good. I was very good against Lao with
Really good
Sub-Zero.
defensive choice by Hourglass. Oh, no
I did
way
very good.
punish.
I did very good against
But
Lao.
slowly, this is why it's
Sub-Zero.
pushing into the corner.
I don't even know why I picked Donny Cage. That was dumb.
If she whiffs that button, she is there for a while.
I didn't believe that was gonna punish.
First time played
it's there.
competitively.
Not late.
Nah, I think I could have beat you with Sub-Zero too. That was a close set too, so I did.
Saving
And my
progress
Johnny
is
Cage is not very
so
good,
smartly
but
is wise.
it was good
I
enough to
think a
fight
bar to
you.
kill right there. But he wanted to keep it as even as.
Yeah, but my Cage
That's
is
the final
not
round?
really a
all right.
complete.
See the bites.
So
Whatever,
Hourglass
it's just
thinks
kind of
it's
a
time to
quick-
bring out the tricks to
I
get
should've
the
used
W.
Sub-Zero.
I understand. I totally get that.
No, it wasn't good enough. I should use
Considering
Sub-Zero.
this has gone so far.
Another life, maybe.
Okay, but wise.
Ooh.
Match point.
Stand one
Match
quick
point
enough
of
to
winners
finish.
finals.
I don't know why I didn't use Sub-Zero at that Evo. That was so stupid. That was such a weird tournament.
Yeah, Hourglass had already decided on the Lao hat.
No, it wasn't fair.
That is good work.
It's
Wise
like
hasn't fallen victim
talking to like
some of those
some
loud
like
hat
junior
setups
or
where
whatever, and they were
he
like,
jumps
"Yeah, you
in
should
after
just
or behind
play
you.
a better character, give
Second
yourself a
one's some
chance to
artists
win
to
and
block.
not make top 8." Okay,
Never
I'll
known
just
that
do
was
that.
and when timed right,
I'll just do that.
Jump interrupting the forward dashes of Wise.
Okay, but if Foxy says Theo was the better defensive player, and I mopped his ass up, maybe Foxy forgot about that.
Flawless. Yes, good stuff. Oh, huge one. 3 bars gone for Hourglass.
So
and
I was the better defensive player.
He does.
So if Theo was the best defensive player ever, and I beat him, that makes me the best defensive player of all time.
3 games to 2 nonsense into grand finals on winner's side. 3
Wha-
games
He didn't
to
beat.
0.
No, Foxy.
That's
He lost to me.
with a back-to-back
He lost to me. Theo lost to me, did he not? Didn't beat me. What are you talking about? Nope.
Work around the
Nope.
breaker, hit
Lost
him
to me.
again, do more damage, force the breaker, and then just swag on him in the end. That was absolute art.
According to Foxy Grandpa. Oh, that's right. That doesn't count. Foxy says it doesn't count. Of course. It doesn't count. Of course it doesn't. Ah, the rules we have here. We have the rules.
Check them again.
Snipe.
It only counts if Foxy says so.
I have you in my grip right now.
Okay. Then I'm the second greatest defensive Mortal Kombat player, of NRS player of all time. Okay. Then I'm the second greatest.
Most of the set. Knew when to play patiently. There was
Whatever.
an example, and then these little snipe moments, man. Ugh. Excellent stuff.
This guy said Theo was a top 2 defensive player. Lost to me. That makes me a top 2 defensive player.
There hasn't been much 1-2 on any of the Molinas. I mean, obviously you get it, but when that has come, not always flawless, but when Wise
You
needed
never
it,
played.
he got it.
You've never played Theo in Injustice 1. You never played Theo in Injustice 1. You
On
never
winner's
played Theo
side,
in Injustice
Wise
1.
Gemini.
Wow, Wise, you had to do it, man. You had to. You had to ruin the bracket, huh? Look at all those gorgeous numbers, and then the 1-0 there at the top. But what a performance he had in order to set it there.
And for Foxy to go, they recognize my
What a
skill.
coaching has given himself.
So the community is saying
Wise Gemini
I had
now
no
one
skill as a
match
Sub-Zero
from
player in
Final
MK9.
Kombat.
Well, he's got a little bit
No
of a break.
skill.
We're not going to go to him yet. We're going to go to loser semis where Wanya Lowers had this run that he's trying to continue. However,
No
you have to go
skill.
up against the person who sent him to losers in the first place. Again, before we're looking at this winners and losers side of this top 8, everybody began in winners side. And in that first round match, it was Gambler 3-1 over Wanya and Lauer. See if this is Doable for Wani and Lauer. I gotta tell you, if you're somebody who can make it 3 games to 2 over
Bro, I was
Lehigh,
not-
3-1 over Han.
Bro, I was not this terrible player you guys make me out to be, chat. Bro, you guys make me out to be a really
This
bad
late in the
player.
game.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Back to it. It is a run back.
More
already knows.
Chameleon. What,
He's got what it takes to get games off of this man. We're in top 4, guys. Let's get it. Mortal Kombat begins.
No, I'm not a legendary player.
Gambler.
The other one was.
Want to get offense started. No hesitation this time around. All business. I think that
The other
know,
one was.
we may see more offense just based on him maybe not having as much respect,
But there's a lot.
experience-wise, like he had versus Dexy.
There's a lot of. There's a lot of these.
Yeah, like
a lot of cases. There's going to be a lot of Goro, obviously. And this is tough.
Well, he had briefly had the corner. Wani and Lauer able to get.
I'm not a pillar of the scene.
Oh, not quite there. Goro actually whiffed. Okay, Gambler.
But look, I'm going to be honest
the
with you,
last
man.
match,
You guys told
why
me
would
Foxy,
you
who
say
doesn't
James
even
Blow
played
and- I'm not
MKDC,
sure why
would
in
pick
this
it up
particular matchup.
in like a day, an hour, and beat me.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
I mean, if you
Goro
guys
was
really feel that way,
projectile, was coded as
then
projectile, but
I'm
maybe he
really
is.
bad. Then I'm just a really bad player at fighting games. I'm just really bad.
He hit him from so far that he couldn't.
Like, you've got to be a
Yeah, that was
really
one
bad
field.
player